Hello there, it's Andrea in Yorkshire and I'm going to teach you 4 moves in total. I'm going to put this all onto one video and a drill on the end. So we're going to begin with the two faster moves. So we're going to start off with the Egyptian and double Egyptian we're going to add in. And then also the Gawazi accent with quarter turns and half turns. So let's start with the Gawazi accent. So in our level 1, we've learned the Gawazi. The hips are nicely swinging from side to side. We've also worked with the Gawazi accent turning with the hands into the sides. And we're now going to add in the Gawazi quarter turns with the hands out and also into half turns as well. So the feet, again, we're going to use the one foot in the center, which is the anchoring foot. And then the other foot is going to be the one that kind of pivots, kind of brings us right around in a full circle. So starting with the feet, if we start off with the weight onto your left foot and just feel that left foot nicely planted into the ground. The right foot is going to step out to the side with the hip, and it's just as if you're going to shut the car door with your hip. So you know when we do that kind of move. So that's the move that we're looking for. So the hips are nice and got some nice swing in them, and the knees are also nice and soft. The arms are going to come out to shoulder height. And again, we've got that lovely extension out through the palms. So everything is still kept nice and soft. So we're going to begin by taking the first move to the front. So to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, and again, to the front, to the side, to the back, and to the side. And then we're going to add it in to the front and to the back. So this starts to bring a little bit more of a turn into the move. Again, this foot is going to stay quite centered in the middle, and we're going to use the other foot to pivot around that foot. Arms still same. So we go to the front, to the back, to the front, and to the back, and then back to the front. So we're going to do that on the left. So we start to the left hip to the front, 1, to the side, to the back, to the side, and again to the front, to the side, to the back, and to the side, and then to the front, to the back, to the front, and to the back. So that's your Gawazi accent with quarter turns and also half turns. So we're going to add into that also the Egyptian basic with also the double Egyptian as well. So we've learned the Egyptian basic in our level 1 classes, and I'll just recap that. So again, starting with the feet, we've got a step and then a touch, and the touch step just comes to the front of the other foot. So right and then left foot taps, left, right foot taps. So we've got that little move side to side. Knees are nice and soft. Everything is quite relaxed, quite centered as well. And then we start to lift the hip a little. So the hip kind of lifts and moves across as if it's going like up and across. So we've got that lovely move that just crosses over the body. And the arms, we've got lovely soft arms. The wrist is going to lift with the hip. So it's as if you've got a piece of string attached. So we take that hip up, up with the arms, up and up. So that's your basic Egyptian, which we've already learned. We're going to now let into that double Egyptian, which is a little bit more swingy in the hip. So if you were to just soften your knees and just let your hips swing a little side to side, this is going to feel really nice, a bit of a twisty sort of move. And then we're going to let into that step touch. So in the step touch, there's a little swing on the hip rather than that lift. So it's a little swing back. Step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. So again, bit more swingy, a bit more juicy on the hips, and the arms are actually at shoulder height. Again, with soft elbows, soft palms. Now to put together the combo, I'm going to take 4 Egyptian basic and 4 double Egyptian together. So we'll, I'll just put that together now. So step, touch, basic Egyptian, step, touch, and then double, step, touch, step, touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then together 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so we're going to drill those 2 moves together. I'll just put some music on and we'll dance those out with a couple of moves that you probably will already know as well, that we've done in level 1. It's a nice steady mid-tempo music that we can move nice and middly slow to. So let's start with our Gawazi. And then into the Gawazi with 40 turns. Front, side, back, side, and front, back, back. Back to Gawazi, and on the left, front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, and front, back, back to Gawazi. Egyptian with double Egyptian. 2, 3, 4, double Egyptian. 1, 2, 3, 4, double, 2, 3, 4. Gawazi back. And let's get that into our Gawazi accent. And front, side, back, side again, front, side, back, side, and half turns. 4, back to the Gawazi, and 4 turns. 1 on the left, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and half turns. Front, back, back to Gawazi, and Egyptian. 1, 2, 3, 4, and double Egyptian. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double Egyptian. Egyptian basic. And double Egyptian. 2, 3, 4. And again, our turn. So, right side, front, side, back, side, front, side, back, side, and front, back, back to Gawazi. On the left, front, side, back, side, and again, front, side, back, side, and front, half turns, back to Gawazi. So let's take a 3/4 diagonal shimmy on the right. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to add in some slow moves now. I'm going to add in the hip sway and also the Maya with up arms and maybe the Carolyn's walk as well. So I'm going to start with the hip sway. So again, if you just bring our awareness to our feet and then just let your hips sway a little bit from side to side. And then we start to bring in a kind of like a half circle, I guess, in the hips. So the weight is transferring from side to side. The hips are moving around that half circle to the front and across, to the front and across. Now we're going to begin to touch with the toe as we take the weight across and across. So there's a lovely point on the toes as the hips go side to side. So I like to learn these moves nice and slowly because that's how my brain takes it in. So nice and slowly. Now this can also travel, so we can also slide the foot with that as well, so that we can travel to the front and we can travel also to the back. Okay, so we're going to add in some arms with that as well. And the arms, when I first learned this, I really struggled with the arms because I was really trying to overthink it, because the arms tend to quite naturally follow the move quite nicely. So if we break down, we'll leave the bottom half for the minute and just work with the arms. So we've got one hand, again, just slightly soft palm, extending slightly to the front, and the other hand just by the ear. And then we change that and switch to the other side. So one hand is nicely soft to the front, and the other hand comes as if it's just coming by your ear. So we're going to take that in together with the hip sway and the move as well. So the hip sway, we've got that side to side move, and how I learned this was just to keep my arms up to start with, and then you find that actually the arms just will naturally move with, with the movement. So they're quite naturally open out to move with that hip sway. So as you travel with that, and the arms are going quite nicely along with that move. It's a beautiful movement. Okay, so that's your hip sway. We've then got also Maya, which I love this move as well, Maya with up arms. So we've got our basic Maya that we've been working with in level 2. The feet come to 10 to 2, the knees are nicely bent, so we've got some nice movement in the hips. The hip is going to go up and over, down and around, and up and over, down and around. So we've got that lovely juicy Maya move on the hips. And we're going to take this into a little arm combo as well. So again, we've got that lovely outside wrist accent. 2, 3, and 4. So if you take the arms up, and then we're going to take, if we just leave the Maya at the bottom half, we're going to take the right arm down as if you just point into the corner of the room, and you're going to take your gaze to look at that hand, and then the left arm down to shoulder height, and you're looking at that hand. And as the arm comes back to the centre, you're looking to the front, and back to centre, you're looking at the front. So just do the arms. So right arm, look to the fingertips, left arm, look to the fingertips. Bring the head back to the front as you bring the arms back overhead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So adding in the Maya with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's your Maya with up arms. Now I've also got a lovely Carolyn's walk, which again is a lovely entrance move, so quite nice just to bring you onto stage. So it's like a lunge walk. So the right foot is going to step forwards here, and we don't want the knee to be jutting way forwards of the ankle. The foot turns out slightly, and that helps with your centre of balance. And again, your torso is in the centre, so again, that then helps to prevent you toppling over. The arms come out to shoulder height, and we're opening to the hip that is open to the side. And it's as if the arm comes over like in a kind of rainbow, like in an arc over the top. So we're going to add into that an outside wrist accent, but just for now, I just want you to take that arm up and over and around and back, and then back to the front. So just take a full circle up and over and around and back. So we're going to take 3 outside wrist accents. 1, going to follow with the eyes. 2, 3, and then as the arm sweeps around, we're going to bring the left foot forwards and bend into that left knee with the arms again out at shoulder height. So again, we've got that outside wrist accent. 1, 2, 3, and then the arm scoops around as the leg slides forwards, again opening to that open side. So 1, 2, 3, and the arm scoops around. Okay, so that is your Carolyn's walk. So we're going to drill those moves. I'll add in a couple of others as well for this drill, and yeah, see how we get on. I'm going to start with you, Maya.
How long will I love you? Long as stars are above you. And longer if I can.
Maya with up arms.
How long will I need you? As long as the seasons need to follow their plan. How long will I be with you? As long as the sea is bound to wash on the sand.
Going to Carolyn's walk.
How long will I want you? As long as you want me to. And longer by far. How long will I hold you? As long as your father told you. As long as you can.
This way.
How long will I give to you? As long as I live through you. However long you say. How long will I love you? As long as stars are above you.
Hello there, so this is my drill for week 2 in our teacher training level 2. Whilst we do quarter turns and half turns, diagonal